Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and this is a look at your Valentine's weekend ahead into Finger Lakes. Get ready for a return to winter this weekend as temperatures are expected to plummet into the single digits. Late day snow showers are expected on Friday with a high temperature in the mid 20s. Then overnight, the mercury drops with an overnight low near zero. Saturday will be the coldest day of the winter with a high of 2 degrees and a 60% chance of snow showers. Sunday will remain cold with a high in the lower teens under mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures are expected to rebound quickly heading into President's Week with daytime highs back above the freezing mark by Tuesday. For the complete forecast and live radar, visit our Weather Center online at fingerlakes1.com or on the free Finger Lakes One Android or iPhone app. Here are our top 5 local photos of the week as selected by our staff here at fingerlakes1.com. Kicking us off at number 5, these black squirrels at Shirley High's bird feeder were enjoying an afternoon snack on Sunday at her home in Ovid. At number 4, Shelley Lannon shared this very green view of Cayuga Lake from Seibold Road in Seneca Falls on Saturday, an unusual but welcome sight for February. Coming in at number 3, Lori Dirks captured some amazing photos of the white deer taken through the fence at Seneca Army Depot in Romulus last weekend. There's a gallery of 9 great photos on fingerlakes1.com, but this one was our favorite. At the second spot, last Thursday afternoon, sky over Seneca County made for a dramatic drone photo overlooking fields in the town of Fayette by Dave Miller. And our photo of the week comes from the sunset on Wednesday evening, which was beautiful, and the orange glow gave everything a different look. Rachel Burkholder caught this beautiful shot on River Road between Waterloo and Geneva. Great photos, everyone, and thanks for sharing. You can check out all these photos and many more and learn how to share your own local photos with our users here at fingerlakes1.com by visiting our local photos page on our homepage or app. Maybe you'll find your photo in next week's Top 5.
So many sights to see on the internet, but for everything local, there's one place you can get it. At fingerlakes1.com. Come on over to fingerlakes1.com. Make us your homepage. News, weather, sports, and fun. Log on to Finger Lakes One.
Local news from over 40 sources, custom local weather, over 10 hours of live broadcasts and podcasts every week on your computer, tablet, television, or smartphone. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
www.fingerlakes1.com. Come on and join the fun. Log on to Finger Lakes One.
www.fingerlakes1.com.
The second weekend of February is here, and we have your top 5 Finger Lakes weekend event options. Kicking things off at number 5, Sweetheart Snowshoe and bird-friendly chocolate tasting love is in the air this Valentine's Day. Bring your sweetheart, friend, neighbor, and family for an adventure to explore Montezuma's Winter Wonderland. Sample delicious bird-friendly chocolates and discover how these sweet treats protect important wintering warbler habitats. The fees are $10 per child and $12 per adult with snowshoe rental. For reservations, please call 315-365-3580. Next at number 4, Gambler's Dream Band with Lowell Smith will be performing at Auburn's Willard Memorial Chapel Sunday. They will perform traditional country music that includes songs from Patsy Cline, Merle Haggard, George Jones, Buck Owens, Connie Smith, and Conway Twitty, just to name a few. The concert benefits the Community Preservation Committee's care of the Willard Memorial Chapel. Admission is $10 per person at the door. Coming in at number 3, the second annual Finger Lakes Frost Fest at the Ramada in Geneva is a great option for adults on Saturday, featuring outdoor ice sculptures and ice bars with specialty Frost Fest martinis poured through an ice luge. Music from Finger Lakes DJ services, indoor food tastings from popular area restaurants, and wine tastings. Tickets are $25 and can be purchased at the Geneva YMCA or at www.brownpapertickets.com. At number 2, the Fire and Ice Festival, sponsored by the Canandaigua Downtown Merchants Association, has something for everyone. Start your day at Simply Crepes, where you can have breakfast with winter characters. Throughout the rest of the day, there's plenty of fun for everyone thanks to sizzling performances from the Fire Guy from Toronto, the Siberian Husky Sled Dog Team, ice sculpting demonstrations, and even a chili cook-off competition between Canandaigua's top chefs. The event runs all day Saturday and in downtown Canandaigua. And this week's top event recommendation, the popular Chocolate and Wine Weekend returns to the Seneca Lake Wine Trail this weekend. Enjoy a self-guided tour around Seneca Lake. Pick up a gift item at your chosen starting winery. Then start sampling chocolates or foods prepared with chocolate, creatively paired with wine. With the event's proximity to Valentine's Day, spending the weekend with a loved one, sampling wine, and eating a diverse variety of chocolate and chocolate-themed dishes, this is a great way to spend the weekend with your special Valentine. Visit SenecaLakeWine.com to purchase tickets online for $40 each. So it may be extra cold this weekend, but you and your Valentine can heat things up by heading out and enjoying everything the region has to offer. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. On Monday morning, Geneva City Councilman Jason Hagerman, who is also the events and marketing manager at the Gould Hotel in Seneca Falls, was in studio as a guest on Weber This Week, where he discussed some of the issues his board is facing in Geneva.
Don't know, Jason is a member of the Geneva City Council. How long you served on the council?
Longer than I thought it would.
Really?
I was recently reelected to a third term, so 8 years on. This is year 9 that I'm starting right now.
Not bad for $100,000 a year that they were paying you to do that work up there.
Yeah,
okay, it's pretty impressive.
What are some of the issues that you're focusing on in Geneva nowadays?
Gosh,
there's a lot of things, right?
Well, Geneva's set up that we're a policy-making board, so we get paid the pennies, whereas the city manager he does the day-to-day stuff.
Right.
So our major task is the budget,
right,
and giving directives on that. But I mean, issues range anywhere from like last week we had a presentation on the feral cat issue in the city. You know, street resurfacing is a annual thing. The sewer line, the aging sewer line, and infrastructure, and of course economic development and finding some way. And of course, Seneca County is in the same situation, just trying to find some way to bring in some livable wages and keep people employed and keep this area going well. We know tourism is obviously a growing industry here. That's been on the heels of the wine industry.
Yeah,
so.
It seems that you guys have had tremendous success in kind of rebranding Geneva over the last 10 years in terms of the night out events, the stuff you're trying to do with the lakefront.
And that's a lot of that's homegrown. Geneva Night Out he's a newcomer. Jim Meany, he's a new guy to the area, and just thought, hey, why don't we do this? And I think they've got year 3 under their belt, and it was really grassroots.
Now, does the Muscle Man, I'm thinking of some of the events that you have in Geneva now, does like the Muscle Man, does that help the Gould in Seneca Falls as well when the Muscle Man Man weekend? Do you experience like some people staying here at the Gould?
Definitely there's some overflow.
Yeah.
I don't know yet the level, but by all means, it affects the whole area.
Yeah, that's great. It's there's just a lot of good stuff going on.
I remember taking reservations when I was there several years ago for the Muscle Man.
And the Gould,
just
again,
couldn't get in anywhere.
Once you get some people into that place, they'll come back. So that's the beauty of that building there. Just taking care of the guests, making sure we're providing a positive experience, clean environment, and comfortable setting. It's wonderful.
Hey, we should point out, the mayor got reelected by what, 10, 12 votes?
12.
12 votes. Mayor Alcock got back in. Jackie Augustine made a great, courageous move and almost pulled it out. But it is what it is. Winning by 12, Mayor Alcock must have just said, wow, that was close. But
it was very close.
That's politics.
And that was after the absentee votes. Because leading up to that point, at the end of the polls, she was ahead by 12.
Wow. Yeah. It's amazing.
Jackie Augustine was up here as a guest on Josh Durso's show inside the FLX a couple weeks ago. And yeah, she said it was definitely had never been through anything like that before, an election that tight. So, and she'd spent 16 years on the city council.
Yeah.
Now, I meant to ask you, I'm always curious about the idea, Jason, that you and the council decided to try as a pilot, and that is Joe's Hots, to extend and let people sit out there and to take away that particular parking spot or parking spots. You've had pro and con. We talked about this before. What is the feeling of that? Is that going to continue, or is that something they're reviewing, to take those spots away? Is there anybody complaining about it?
Oh, certainly. There's always push and pull no matter what.
Right. Just curious how that's working out.
What we did this past summer is we took an inventory of the parking spaces at 3 times during the day, during the weekdays. So we determined that there was still always at least a couple of parking spaces available. A lot of it's perception. We all know perception becomes reality. But as far as whether we're going to continue that project, it's something that city manager is probably going to come before council and ask us what we think on it.
Right.
I know there's some criticisms of the particular appearance of the one in front of Joe's Hots.
Yeah.
But with any program, what you try to do is take the negatives, resolve those, and then move forward. But personally, I think that there's opportunity to do that again, but maybe instead of taking up 2 spots.
The North Rose Wolcott Cougars captured the Wayne County League title on Tuesday night with a win over Sodus and Wolcott. After the game, senior Garrett Hoyt sat down with Dave Barnick and Mike Alessio on the post-game show.
Wrapping up a 69-54 North Rose Wolcott Cougar victory over the Game Soda Spartans tonight. Great to be in North Rose Wolcott. Dave Barnick, Mike Alessio, and our special guest this evening, Garrett Hoyt. Garrett, you got another winning streak going.
Yeah, got it to 1.
Your effort was there, you and your teammates, I thought, the entire game. Took a while for the execution to get going.
Yeah, we started out sloppy. We didn't play our best first quarter. We didn't play our best first half, but at the end of the first half, that's when we started to pick it up, get a little momentum going into halftime, and then we the second half wasn't the prettiest either, but we got it done.
Well, I'm so impressed by the unselfishness of your ball club, and it just seems that, frankly, your team almost, the individual players enjoy passing for assists as much as they do scoring.
Yeah, we like passing the ball because
go ahead.
We like passing the ball because everyone on our team can score. We're all pretty good scorers. Sometimes we pass a little too much when we should just go straight up. That's what happened against ER. But, we like passing the ball. It's fun.
Your press seemed to pay some good dividends.
Yeah, we don't press very often, but when we do, I think it works to our advantage. Like, we're pretty long. We're athletic, so it helps.
It was a nice 1-3-1. So let's talk a little bit about what you prepared for coming into this game after your first loss of the season. So was that Friday night?
Yep.
So practice all weekend?
We practice on Sunday morning.
So what'd that look like?
During the halftime show?
What?
The Super Bowl?
Halftime show, the Super Bowl?
No, we did it in the morning. Yesterday's practice, we warmed up like we usually do, and before every practice, we warm up, stretch, and then we sit down and talk about the game before. And then it's for the first time we said, well, we have to regroup, we have to come back. We basically said it didn't hurt us. We're not undefeated anymore. Oh well, we are still in first in the league. We're still first in sectionals. So yeah, we're not undefeated anymore, but we kind of realize we're not as good as. We're not great. We can be beaten.
Yeah.
We have to work hard for everything.
What'd you learn from that ER game? Was it a situation of getting off to a slow start, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we were down 17 at the half, so went to another slow start. They turned us over a lot.
They did.
That's the first time this year I think we turned the ball over. Over 15 times.
Yeah.
It was 20. We turned the ball over 22 times. It was ugly.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a different type of question. Little offbeat.
Mm-hmm.
You can give me a positive and a negative. What's breakfast like at your household? Your mom's the athletic director. Your father's your head coach, and you're going to see both of them at school, whether you like it or not, every day.
Breakfast during the weekdays, my mom's not home in time. She leaves before I get up. I don't usually. I'm not a big breakfast guy.
But in general, with the situation, the family affair, as I called it,
it's we don't really talk about it a whole lot. A lot of the time, if we do talk about it, it's on the car ride home from practice. It's right after a game. But a lot of the time, we talk about basketballs while we're watching it. My dad always rewinds the games, like college games, and says, "Oh, you should do that. You should do this. This is what we need to get better at." But besides that, we really don't talk about it.
His dad was a basketball player as well in college, correct? Yeah, I remember Kathy saying that.
Yeah, he went to Cortland and Corning Community College.
Yeah. Let's hear it for Cortland. And what are your plans?
I'm going to SUNY Delhi for professional golf management and business.
Maybe
he's on the golf team as well.
Sounds like an intern for the country club. We can talk to Jim Sinacropi about that.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Falls already. He's not going to miss a beat.
He doesn't.
So you guys, I wish you well. You're a team that's fun to watch. I had you unofficially with 16, along with Tyler Norris with 16, and Luke Gerstner with a game-high 18. But I think you were telling me, it was either you or Tyler that I spoke to before the game. You guys have played together for years.
Yep.
And that's added to the cohesion.
Yeah, we played together since 5th and 6th travel. Tyler Norris, his dad, was the coach. So we played together. Ty was always up with us because he's a grade below us, the seniors.
Yeah.
So we've been playing with him. He's been playing with us our whole life. We've been moving up.
And one of the fans here, a grandfather of one of the JVs, was telling me, you guys played so much volleyball together that it actually has carried over into your basketball play with looking to tap the ball to their teammates at times.
Yeah, me, Tyler, and Luke all play on the volleyball team. And volleyball, for some strange reason, it's very late. The sectional finals are a day before you start basketball practice. And we've made it to the finals a few times, so we just go straight on. We have no days off.
Well, Jim Sinacropi had bragged you guys up to me. And not just they're a good team, but a class group. And it's going to be easy for us to root for you guys the rest of the season, and particularly in the postseason.
Yeah, my dad, the coach, he won't let us do anything stupid. He's just he'll get on you if you don't.
He looked like he was getting on you in one time out there.
There was
after
one time,
they went on a little run tonight.
Yeah, he was telling us, he's like, you guys are making these guys look like all-stars. He's like, they got some good players, but they're not. He's like, you're making these guys look like Division I athletes out there.
Well, please extend to your teammates and both your parents our gratitude for your hospitality here at North Rose Wolcott. Thanks for joining us, and good luck.
Thanks for having me.
Continued success.
Thanks, Garrett.
And that's Garrett Hoyt. Great game, and we appreciate him joining us. And
also this week on FingerLakes1.tv, Kenny Haas recaps his favorite and least favorite commercials during Super Bowl 50 on Sunday.
What were some of these advertisers thinking? I mean, some of the commercials were great, especially Kevin Hart, the father from hell, in those Hyundai commercials, and also the Doritos commercial with the dogs. Especially the dogs putting up a disguise to try to get bags of Doritos. And also good old Christopher Walken in that great commercial there for Kia putting on the hand sock puppet, if you know what I mean. But I mean some of these others, especially Mountain Dew with that puppy monkey baby. That is one of the most eerie, peculiar ads I have ever seen. Of course, who would want a puppy monkey baby, if you know what I mean? Of course, also the dachshunds running with the hot dog suits, running to the bottles of ketchup and the bottles of mustard to Harry Nilsson's song, If I Can't Live If Living Is Without You. You know, that is a great classic song from the 70s. But you know, bad taste. And of course, you know me. Nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog around me. And of course, Harry Nilsson died of a heart attack 22 years ago. Had he seen that commercial, I bet he would have had another heart attack. I mean, the worst thing, why have commercials for drugs that take care of constipation and irritable bowel syndrome airing during a Super Bowl? You gotta be kidding me. I mean, two things, well, people are stuffing their face with junk airing during the Super Bowl. That was a bad taste, no pun intended. I mean, sometimes you gotta wonder about these advertisers. Heck, everybody eagerly awaited the Clydesdales, and it was only a passing reference to them with Anheuser-Busch's commercial. What the heck is going on? You gotta have some commercials in good taste, if you know what I mean. And I'm gonna close this week with talking about what is a Buffalo Bill and a Syracuse
Be sure to
Orange
check back at
player
FingerLakes1.com for the latest weather forecast and local news throughout the weekend. For everyone here at FingerLakes1.com, I'm Jessica Lahr, hoping you have a fantastic Valentine's weekend here in the Finger Lakes.